Warning. Only try this if you are really good at the game. Do not try this if you are a butthurt child who is a sore loser and cries whenever they lose. Do not attempt beating spammers with legit play while your parents and or siblings are in the room, for it may cause excessive swearing and or raging. Finally, only one Mexican was harmed in the making of this video. Please support the official release. Okay. Hello everybody, DarkRush67 here with another how to beat spammers video for you guys. And this time I'm joined by two awesome players in the Naruto Generations community, Monster Fox and Dandika.
Whee! Hello there.
Okay, so to begin the video, we're all gonna explain. We're gonna talk about how, as each character shows up, we're gonna talk about our personal experiences with them and what we think are best ways to handle like these particular characters or these particular spammers. For the video, I actually got Dandika and Monster Fox to help me out, considering they are two of the best players I know, and I figured if they can give me a challenge to beat spammers, then like who can't? So we're gonna start off with Timeskip Konan. And how about you start, Fox? What do you think about Timeskip Konan, how to beat him? Any tips and tricks you can give anyone?
To be honest, I really don't know. The awakening is just really crazy, but the only tip I can guess, is run away. It's really just backdash from it.
I think the best way to beat this Kankuro guy is using Onoki with PTS PTS Tenten support and Nidan. Yeah.
Okay, remember now. Let's make sure.
Trying to annoy with combos. I mean, Kankuro is not a good spam puppet. If you can try to don't let him awaken. In case that he awaken. In case that you are in a big stage, you should just like backdash all the time.
Backdash, yeah.
In case that you're not, you're in a small stage, I think the best choice is, if you know your opponent is going to pick like Teenage Kankuro, try to use energy support, where supports will actually take time, because you can deal with it, just try to take time,
so
make the awakening waste.
So you mean you want to try to stall the support, the awakening?
Yeah.
So in other words, guys, pick supports like Hinata, where her like U1, it basically stalls and it does damage at the same time, but also stalls him. Then Teen Lee, which like his little stalling pushes him back at the same time. So yeah, that's basically the big thing. And now my biggest tip is, well, first of all, as you can see in the video, pick the best counter, in my opinion, that I found out thanks to some help from friends. Zenkar, thank you for that. Would be probably Sasuke KCM, which is Kage Summit Sasuke, because his U1 absolutely friggin' destroys giant awakenings. As you can see in the video, you're gonna see that this giant freaking puppet over here, is gonna get, like, if he even touches it, it's gonna just like lag, and then if he doesn't sub it, he'll just take damage up to like almost half the sub bar. So yeah, that's pretty much all the tips I can give you. And if ever you run out of chakra, it's always good to have guard support. Guard support is always good because if he tries to dash at you, he'll dash into the guard support. Like, I'm not necessarily saying double guard, but like, you know, one guard, one attack is always good. So that's always good to keep in mind. Any last thoughts on this character, guys?
I pass.
Okay, Dan?
What?
Any last thoughts on this character? Like, any last little few remarks you can make about Timeskip Konan? Any little tips you can give people on how to beat him if they try to spam?
I know. Good luck.
Seems legit. Okay.
I think puppet support will be the best. I mean, puppet guard support will be a good counter for it. You can dash back, and he's going to dash the whole time against the puppet. And puppets never fall down. I think it's the best idea.
Yeah, puppets don't fall down unless like the puppet master actually like gets hit or something. That's the only time it'll actually fall down.
Exactly.
So it's up to you guys. I mean, you choose to play however you like, but those are just some tips we give you for Timeskip Konan. On to Masked Man. Alright, Fox. What do you think of Masked Man spam?
Okay, Masked Man, the best counter for it is, most of the time when you fight a Masked Man, really, they're just gonna wait for you to try to combo, and then they're gonna try to sub you to you, so, don't try to combo them unless they don't have enough chakra to do it. Don't let them get their chakra back. Same thing for all the other chakra-based spammers, don't let them get their chakra back. I suggest dashing into them, and then just jumping away and throwing shuriken. The awakening, that's kind of a big problem. I personally don't block when they awaken. I know it's like, why don't you block? It's because they tend to try to break your guard a lot, so you get, they get a free U1 or, yeah, U1 on you. So, I just honestly just jump around them to the sides, and their U1 is useless if they just do it like that. If they dash U1, sub the dash, and then just jump away from the U1, and they'll be useless. That's about it.
That's cool, nice. Dan?
Well, since I'm not a pussy and I always take the enemies in front, like man,
Really?
I think the best choice is quick supports versus Masked Man users. I mean, he's just waiting for you to, in case, I think the best option versus Masked Man, running away, because he's going to dash to you. I mean, there is a perfect chance to dash to them, and then obviously dash, quick, throw shuriken. They're going to waste for sure substitution. I mean, most of Masked Man users are desperate. At the moment that they start spamming the U1, just try to use quick supports like, I know, Sakura, Pain, I mean, that kind of works.
Okay, so
in case of Awakening, the same thing. If you really want to win versus the Masked Man users, just pick up Shikamaru balance.
yeah, that's like absolute try hard. Yeah, I'm probably gonna agree with what Monster Fox says, because Shuriken is probably the best thing to stop Masked Man from actually succeeding in his particular spam. Because if he can't charge his chakra, then he can't move. And if you dash at him, like, be careful when you dash at him, because if you dash and he blocks it, you're like clearly open for an ananamai. Like, and
what you mean is dash to him before he do the move. I mean,
yeah,
dash.
but even then, be careful, because if you dash at him and he has chakra, you will be left open, especially if they're in Awakening. You will be left open for like a U1, and that U1 is freaking gonna destroy your shield. And God knows if they have like freaking PTS Tenten or PTS Gaara support, then they're gonna destroy your shield too. And there's like a free freaking ultimate, like ultimate jutsu or ultimate team ultimate. So be careful when doing that. One thing I also want to mention is forcing them to sub, like a lot of players I know do. Zenkar does it a lot, and so does Monster Fox, and Dan as well. They all force people to sub using Shuriken, and that's what advanced players tend to do, and I do it too. Not as much, but I still do it. What you do is you pressure them with Shuriken, like you trick them. You dash at them, or you pretend to dash at them, like you dash and stop, and then throw Shuriken. But they think like you're gonna throw like a jutsu or whatever. Then you're gonna throw something at them, and they'll probably sub it. So like, try to trick them. The key into beating spammers is outsmarting them. And also, when you're playing, I noticed that if you're fighting a spammer, or not even a spammer, any type of player, the best way to beat them is to just outsmart them and outthink them. So if you play faster than they do, like at a faster pace, chances are they won't be able to keep up, because like 95% of the time that I lose is because I can't keep up with it. Like, I can't understand what like my opponent is trying to do, and I can't like figure out a counter to it, or if I do, it's too late. You understand? Like, that's the idea. You have to play quick paced against spammers. Now, not too quick as to you lose. Now, the problem with fighting spammers, particularly Masked Man or Tsuchikage or PTS Tenten, the problem with them is because their U1 is so overpowered. You have to be careful when you're playing quickly, because you might, if you screw up and like they get a U1 on you, it might just throw you off your game completely, and it can change the game, and you'll like start losing. So you have to be very careful when you're playing quickly. Play quickly, but at the same time be cautious. Okay, so that's the best advice I can give you. For Masked Man, also what like the best characters to counter him, I would suggest, as you see in the video, Pain, because those combos have excellent range, and obviously they do massive damage. And because of his tags, it's always good to pick a character with a tag versus spammers or a bomb, because you never know when they're freaking gonna. Anyway, they never know when you need a break. Like you're out of subs, you have to like throw the tag out. It's like a free. It saves you. You know what I mean? And it's all, his up item is always good for destroying the guard, so that's always good to keep. And remember, and also Pain has fast shuriken, fast regular shuriken, so, and obviously chakra shuriken are super fast as well. So yeah, that's just some stuff to keep in mind. Also, dash U1 with Pain is freaking like very strong against Masked Man, but be careful. I suggest dash U1ing only when they have one or two, like not even two, like don't even take a chance, one sub left. Because then they can sub it and then just U1 you, and that's really annoying. So like be careful, like really be careful when you fight Masked Man. In my opinion, Masked Man is probably the hardest spam to beat because of that stupid Ananabai thing, okay? So yeah, just keep an eye out for it.
Let me cut in, Dan. One more thing. When you fight actually any type of player, but most of the time spammers do it the most, is you'll notice a lot of times you'll excessively dash, like dash. I mean, it becomes obvious, like, at times. So say you're fighting a Masked Man, they call out PTS Gaara and they're just dashing you like there's no tomorrow. Sometimes the best thing to do is just not guard and just let them dash you like idiots. I mean, I've had cases where people would just dash me and like dash 8 times and I wouldn't guard. So always be careful about the guard break, because that is very dangerous, especially against spammers, and yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Dan, anything to add?
Good luck.
Okay, so there you go. Okay, now next spam character, Tsuchikage.
I think that's the worst. I mean, Tsuchikage is actually not at all spam character. I mean, only idiots try to spam with him. To me, he's a turtle. If you played Johnny Nunes, really good knock user, he all the time is going to run, waiting for you to dash, and well, he uses long range supports. Obviously, you will try to reach him, or you will try to like being close with him. I actually don't know another way to beat him than use another spam character. What is PTS Konan? I have no idea how to beat him legit, to be honest. I mean, I'm making reference of the supposedly best people at that spam character.
Okay.
Regular Inoki users are really easy to counter with puppets and with quick characters like Kakashi, maybe Tachi for his tilt. But for example, great Inoki users like Johnny Nunes, I have no idea how to beat him with combos and stuff like that.
For Tsuchikage spammers, I suggest really, sometimes if you get caught by the rocks, sometimes it's just best to take it. For example, if they awaken on you and they're throwing rocks at you like crazy, sometimes it's just good to just take it, because if you sub it, you'll take massive damage. Don't let them get a strike back on you. A lot of Masked Man and Tsuchikage spammers always have Shikamaru balance, and they always want to get a strike back, and it's really bad if it's Tsuchikage, because it'll do more damage and it'll break your guard at the same time. A lot of times, yeah, if they're a smart spammer, they're gonna try to dash grab you, dash throw a bomb at you so they can get their chakra back. You do not want to let them do that. So just sub the bomb that they throw at you if you get caught by it. Don't let them breathe. Don't let them get their chakra back. They can't do anything if they don't have chakra, unless they're PTS Gank.
Exactly. Generally speaking, Tsuchikage and Tsuchikage's combos, they suck. So the idea is to get him to waste his chakra in any way possible, because oftentimes they will try to keep you away by throwing their chakra shuriken, and even though it's little, that still takes up chakra. So you have to keep that in mind at the same time. Now for me, based on fighting a couple of Tsuchikage spammers, I honestly thought Tsuchikage was the hardest and the most difficult spam to beat. However, recently I figured out a way fighting not only Monster Fox, but as well some people, what's his name, Juan Carlos and a couple of others, and when they play as him, I figured out that characters like Shikamaru or PTS Sakura are very effective against Tsuchikage, because every time he throws his rocks up in the air. Now, you're going to see I'm going to use PTS Sakura on Tsuchikage. And I'll be honest with you guys, it didn't take me very long to beat Monster Fox with PTS Sakura because of her Chakra Shuriken. Chakra Shuriken gives a strike back, and a strike back gives me like free room for an air combo, free room for an like a Shuriken grab, like a wasted sub for him. Like that's a pure wasted sub right there. And like even if they get back up, they'll have to like get back on the ground, and they'll have to like throw the Shuriken. And like one thing that's good about PTS Sakura is that she's a midget. She's short. So like the rocks, like I believe I saw it like 3 times, only like one of them hits you. Like the rest they miss. So if you stay there, one will hit you, only one. But the other ones will go right past you. So you'll have like just enough time to throw a Chakra Shuriken and get him on the floor or get him on a strike back. And literally I beat him, you'll see, I beat him with 1 support, with like a generic 1 support. And as well, PTS Sakura has that overpowered mother freaking side combo, okay? That's like Falcon Punch, and it's like game over. It takes out like half a bar of health. So that's something to keep. Now remember, regular Shuriken pressure is also very good. Like her Shuriken aren't really the best ones. Compared to like Kakashi and Pain, they aren't that good. But they are effective. That's the idea. The fact is that they're effective. And you want to have supports that have, like, I can probably beat him with supports like the regular generics, like Nostalgic Team 7, okay? Like, you can pick, like, Sasuke and Naruto, and that'll be effective enough against Tsuchikage. In my opinion, Tsuchikage is not that hard to beat anymore, especially when, like, even if they have, like, Tenten or PTS Gaara, the Chakra Shuriken will get him on a strike back, and that strike back will either force him to sub, A, or B, it'll bring him on a strike back, therefore eliminating the supports that are on the field. And that already leads you to an advantage in the game. Capiche? Okay? Also, every time you get hit off a strike back, you lose a bit of chakra because you're taking like physical damage from a whatever, fall or whatever. So that's basically it. That's my advice for Tsuchikage. Pick someone with that has generics with Shikamaru or maybe even Sakura, PTS Sakura, because they're bombed, they're chakra bombed. Like, don't spam it because you don't want, like, I mean, yeah, I know some people are probably going to say, oh, that's spamming it. Well, look, technically it can be spammed, but if you look at it in the general picture, they're throwing giant rocks at you, and they have overpowered supports, and they're running away for the whole game. Would you rather risk a few Chakra Shuriken that hurt him a bit more? Or would you rather, like, say, no, I'm going to do it my way and not listen to our advice? Like, that's just my advice. Like, that's the best way I think you can beat Tsuchikage. Now, that's just me. Any other comments you have to say, guys? About Tsuchikage?
Good luck.
Oh my god. Okay, good luck. That sounds good. Alright,
Well, sorry for interrupting you, but as I said, I just found out that Tsuchikage is not a spam character. I know if you remember this from Storm 2 Dark, but in Storm 2 was still tried to spam with Ino.
well, we'll repeat
Ino
that.
was way for your opponent.
Wait, repeat
so
that.
you can punish.
Repeat that, I lost you there. You lagged out for a second.
With her, you just wait for your opponent to do a mistake, finish with Shuriken or any other stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
you're lagging as well.
lag fest. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I was telling you that in Storm 2, I don't know if you remember characters like Pain or Ino were made more like for turtle, for just jump blocking or running away, waiting for a mistake for your opponent so you can punish. I know if you remember that. Manoki here is the same. I mean, Manoki is not made for trying to rush the whole time throw rocks. Actually, just find out this for Johnny Nunes. Everybody who have played Johnny Nunes will find out that he's actually a great Nokia user for that reason. He just keeps running away. He's low rage support. And obviously, he will try. I mean, I have not found any way to beat him. I mean, Nokia Shuriken is actually annoying Shuriken, the regular one. He uses PTS Tenten. I mean, like I said, I'm taking a reference to give like advices for the best spammers I can play with this certain character you're talking about. And in this case, I have no idea how to beat Anoki spammers. I mean, well, in this case, Anoki turtle. I mean, for those people, dumb people who use dash in the whole time, easy use like quick tilt characters like Sakura, Pain, Sasori. I mean, all those guys who have quick tilt to counter the annoying dashes, but versus somebody who just keep running away the whole time, calling supports, and abusing Shikamaru balance Shuriken. There's no other way by just spamming that, my opinion. That's all, and good luck.
Yeah, there are spammers that I don't think I can beat with play, but those are very few, you know.
So yeah, that's anything else to add, Fox?
Nothing.
Alright, so that's about it. Next character is PTS Gaara. Alright, Fox, what do you got to say about PTS Gaara?
Alright, for PTS Gaara, same thing with Tsuchikage Masked Man, he is a chakra-based spammer. So what you want to do is make him waste his chakra. Just like Masked Man, you can avoid the jutsu almost completely by just jumping around him. So I suggest, like when I find a Tsuchikage or Masked Man, I pick a support like Tsunade or Sakura so I can do quick damage. So I'll dash with them, throw shuriken, then run away. So if they do their jutsu, I can just dodge it. I don't have to guard it. That way my guard's safe. And yeah, also, so you want to get their chakra down. Same thing when they awaken. You really want to just take the hit with Tsuchikage because the rocks. How I figured out this, the way the rocks work is each one of the rocks. I think I might be wrong though. Each one of the rocks does the jutsu damage, but since there's no sub immunity like in Storm 2, if you sub it, you take more damage.
Yeah.
Plus to your guard, so you're just you're getting mauled. That's why Tsuchikage, Masked Man, PTS, all those guys are a problem, is because of the lack of sub immunity. So yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, we're talking about PTS Gaara, right?
Yeah.
But it might. Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Since PTS Gaara always throws out the sand shower and stuff, at least they were the decency of having him have a long time to recover. So when he does a jutsu, unless he has PTS Tenten or something that chases you, you just avoid it, just dodge it. Yeah, don't throw shuriken at him. Don't get him unstunned so he can throw more sand at you. Same thing when he awakens. It took me a while to find a way to get past him in the awakening. Like when they dash U1, what I do is, if it's a huge map, I just dash back and then just run around until he recovers. If it's not, it's kind of a problem, but stay a little calm and try to dodge it as well as you can. Yeah, that's about it for PTS Gaara.
Okay, that's good. Good advice. Dan?
I think preventive supports is the best way to beat PTS Gaara. I mean, with preventive supports, I mean those who can be used as shield, like Sinkon, Pain, Hinata, and Neji. All of those jutsus beat the Sun Shower of this guy, PTS Gaara. Can give you a break in case that he awakens. And regular status, I think quick tilt characters are the best choice. Don't try to close combat a Gaara user, because at the moment that you try to close combat yourself, try to punish with combo at the back, and Gaara combos can still hit you, even if you're at his back. What other thing About the Sun Shower, in case of awakening, yep, run away. In case that you're a puppet, well, you have the advantage because 2 shields. So just try to like shuriken. I don't know if people know how to shuriken loop. I mean, guard and shuriken. Just try to keep doing that. With quick tilts, I think I have already shown some pretty good example with Sakura. Just try to annoy them with tilts. Also, quick jutsus are the best thing because Gaara takes like 1 second to like unleash his jutsu and 2 seconds to recover. So quick jutsus like I know Kakashi, Seishiko Naruto, and ones who can be like executed quick will be the perfect counter for it. That's all.
Okay, sounds cool. My advice for PTS Gaara, actually PTS Gaara took me the second longest probably out of all the spammers to figure out how to beat them. And yeah, kind of because of that stupid awakening. If you get too close, his thing will, like, even if you like use up all your guard and you stand up in the air, that stupid U1 will take out like half your freaking like at least a jutsu's worth of health. And it's really frustrating, but at the same time, eventually I figured it out, and I believe I used Kakashi to beat him. Kakashi with Team 7, which is Sakura and KCM Sasuke. KCM Sasuke because if what's his name? If PTS Gaara sends out stupid supports like Hidan, which like a lot of them pick Manaja the Hidan, okay? And like Hidan obviously pins you on the spot. Hidan, Anko, whatever. Like usually they don't pick what's his name. They usually don't pick Kimimaro because Kimimaro can easily push you away at the same time. So most of them are gonna have like Hidan, Pain, stuff like that. And if you just so happen to find one that's wanting to pin you down, that's kind of their weakness. So pick supports that counter other supports like Pain, KCM Sasuke, I don't know, Neji, so on and so forth. And those counter their supports, and at the same time they give you a break to charge your chakra and send them flying and waste like 40 of their subs, because Pain, even though he does almighty push, if you sub it, chances are you'll get hit again. Understand? Now, there's one thing I can't stress anymore. Like, if I have to stress this little tip, do not, I repeat, do not use shuriken pressure on PTS Gaara. Because if you shuriken, like Monster Fox said, if you use shuriken pressure on PTS Gaara is just going to sub it and automatically use another U1, and you got like double the sand coming after you. And that's not only going to take out your shield, but it's going to take out like half your health as well. It's really, like, you have to be really careful. Only use shuriken pressure when they have no chakra left. And by no chakra, I don't mean like subs. I mean like chakra in order to do like jutsus and chakra shuriken and dashing and all that. So be very, very careful with that, because the reason I lost so much was because of that stupid... Because I have a habit of using shuriken pressure against spammers. I have a habit. So that's probably why that one was the hardest for me to deal with. Do not use shuriken pressure. Quick jutsus, like Dan said, like Tsunade, Sakura, because they attack in the air and they're kind of unexpected. Those will catch him off guard. They'll knock him in the air at the same time. There's a free air combo right there that waits the sub for him, or some free damage right there. Like, that's a good support to have, but at the same time, be careful. When he goes into awakening, my best tip I can give you: run the hell away. Run the hell away, because even in, like, that's the best you can do, because if you go up to him, he'll just sub you and use his U1, and then that's it. Like, but a good thing is, I'll give you another tip. If they come up to you and they're not in awakening, or even if they are in awakening, and you have relatively enough health and chakra to take the damage, don't be afraid to take it. Like I said, play smart, because like, take the damage, and then if you notice the guy has like no subs, take the damage, and then sub the last sand shower and dash and start comboing. Combo, and that's gonna like destroy him. It's gonna like completely obliterate his health. So yeah, that's basically all the tips I can give you for PTS Gaara. And anything else you guys want to say?
Dash grabbing would actually, I forgot to mention this, if you want to do a little close combat, dash grab a lot, because same thing as the jutsu, it cuts the scene, and then the sand shower goes away and it just goes into the grab, so grabs would be somewhat effective.
Exactly why I picked Kakashi, because Kakashi's grab is freaking fast and unexpected, So,
Yes.
you understand what I mean? Okay, good. Dan? Good luck?
Good luck.
Well,
What else? That it?
yeah.
Okay, so PTS Tenten, Fox, PTS Tenten.
Okay, let's do it. PTS Tenten, in my opinion, is actually the easiest one to beat. But when you start off in the game, you won't know how to beat her. The thing is about PTS Tenten, she's a chakra-based spammer as well, so what you want to do is definitely, this is where you want the shuriken pressure at, because if, like, say if you throw a shuriken, constant shuriken, and she does her jutsu, if you catch her just in the nick of time, her jutsu won't go out and she'll get stunned before she does it, and thus she'll be useless.
Exactly.
Actually, close combat's really good against PTS Tenten. It, like, kills her real bad because she needs her space.
Exactly.
In the case that she awakens, in any case, I really suggest putting the speed up and just running around. Run towards her when she does her jutsu, when she spams it, run towards her, but not too much, and go a little to the side, and you can dodge it completely. Even in the awakening, even if you're slowed down. Oh, that's about it. Oh yeah, wait, one more thing. Same thing, don't let her breathe. Don't let her get her chakra back. She has 3 paper bombs, along with a lot of other PTS characters, which is really stupid in me. But, if she throws, obviously she's gonna be like, oh, I have no subs. Well, I have 3 bombs. Make sure you sub if you know she's gonna throw the bomb, sub it real fast and just keep on the crap out of her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Good, pretty good. Good stuff. Dan?
What are we talking? Nah, I'm joking. PTS Tenten. Oof. I think the same. The easiest one. Spamming. I think the key is just moving around versus her. Try to dash after she does first move. I mean, most PTS Tenten just throw shuriken and then you won. Just try to avoid it. Dash the whole time. I don't do too much shuriken pressure on Tenten spammers. I mostly get closer. I have already a video of beating a PTS Tenten user with Karin. Karin has a stupid shuriken, as we know. So I think the best way, maybe it will sound crazy, but close combat is the best way to beat PTS Tenten, because getting closer is a case since they want to have a long range to make their spam more comfortable and safe, because they know in close range you can easily dodge the jutsu and then dash and start combo. So I think close combat is the best way. That's all.
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree, at least 150%. Close combat and PTS Tenten, in my opinion, is the easiest spam to beat. She is literally not even half a threat to me when I see her unranked. Really, the only threatening PTS Tentens are the ones with pain, because those are the ones that are smart and know that if they get near me, I have to get them away from me. That's the best counter to PTS Tenten is close combat, and making her waste her chakra. Literally, if she can't do anything close range, her combos are super close range, so they're almost like Itachi's. They're a little better than Itachi's, but Itachi's, for those of you who don't know, Itachi's combos suck in this game because they're so freaking close range. PTS Tenten.
Yeah, they suck. This little boy.
Oh my god, robot voice.
What's his name?
Uh-oh, Megatron stuff.
Oh my god, Megatron robot voice.
Hello people, Optimus Prime here.
So, anyways, as we were saying, what's it called? Right. So PTS Tenten is probably the easiest one to counter because. So, anyways, as I was saying, PTS Tenten is the easiest one because of her stupid she can't do anything close range. The best close range you can do is that stupid square button. Her shuriken. They could probably force you to sub once, twice if you're a little nervous or whatever, but that's about it. Literally, that's all she can do close range. So the best way to beat her is close range. And let's say you're far away from her, that's probably the most dangerous place you can be is far away from her. You want to get as close as you can, and if you see that she's away, like at least more than 2 feet away from you, shuriken pressure, shuriken pressure, shuriken pressure, because then she can't do anything. And I don't mean like only shuriken pressure. Like you can also do just chakra shuriken, because for some people chakra shuriken throws more than one and they kind of fly. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they all hit. So you know what I mean? Like some of you know what I mean. Like Onokis are like that. What's his names? Sasuke's are like that, and so on and so forth. So yeah, PTS Tenten really, guys, isn't that hard. Like if you have to look out for one, it's one that's using Hidan or pain support. Like that's like the worst you can possibly get. If they're using like PTS Gaara and PTS like Oronoki, they're kind of noobs, in my opinion. Like they're getting tryharding, and they're like, this is the first time they spam in their life. So yeah, I'm just there's a tip for you guys. Honestly, guys, PTS Tenten is like a joke for us. Like I don't even know what I used against it. I don't remember now, but I think it was Kakashi or Pain. Anyway, like I can even beat her with like Itachi, because Itachi, like his tilt is pretty good, and his fireball goes right through all those like tools that she throws at you. Like, you know, you guys gotta like analyze people's jutsus and see which one fits or counters her jutsu best. I wouldn't recommend playing a long range battle with her. That's something you want to stay away from. So just get in close range and literally combo her to death, or get her to waste her subs with shuriken and dash, like tricking her. Like I said, play smart, play quick. And most likely, most Tenten players, like I don't really fight any. Like I've beaten Warlord, I've beaten frickin' everybody, and like they all rage quit me when they play PTS Tenten.
Wait a minute, are you telling Narutards to be smart?
Well, be nice then, come on. Okay. But yeah, anyways. Like I said, combos, close range, close combat stuff, that's basically what gets rid of PTS Tenten. Any other conclusions, guys, to PTS Tenten?
Pick a small map.
Pick a small map. There's a good idea. If you have the ability to pick a map, you pick a small map. Good idea. Dan?
Good luck.
Good luck. Okay. Alright then. Dan is amazing, man. On fire here. Okay. Finally, and probably the character that everybody has the most problems with, PTS Konan. Woohoo. Alright. Now PTS Konan is the only character out of all, I believe, all the 6 that we mentioned, other than Timeskip Konan. Well, not really, because Timeskip Konan, he relies on his like awakening jutsu, which takes out half a bar to a bar of health. So I kind of guess we can say that PTS Konan is the only one that requires no chakra to do his spam move, that stupid freaking tilt, that broken tilt. So Fox, what are your tips on how to beat PTS Konan?
Okay, for PTS Konan, he is, like you said, he's not a chakra-based spammer, so he's definitely a problem, because he can do it whenever. So you really, let's see, this kind of sounds crazy, but, in my opinion, the best way to counter PTS Konan is definitely stay close to him, don't let him get distance on you. Close combat is actually, in my opinion, the way to go, if you're not gonna spam. So, actually, the Frenzy Pill definitely kills PTS Konan users. It just, like, demolishes them. It makes them cry in the corner. So, the Frenzy Pill, in my opinion, that's when I'd use it. I mean, they're already spamming. So, just combo them, grab a lot, shuriken pressure as well. It knocks down their puppets sometimes, and if they don't know how to spam, if they don't use puppets, they're just spamming, they won't know how to get them up fast, so that would be it.
Okay.
So yeah, close combat's the way to go. Look at small map as well.
Okay, do you suggest any supports for PTS Konan?
Definitely a balance, because not only will it help it knock down his puppet, it'll also do a deal of damage. Like, if you get PTS Shikamaru, you can use him with generics. If you get PTS Shikamaru, you can knock him down, and a lot of times that irritates him. If you get a strike back, you can do a jutsu, you're open to a lot of stuff. So, definitely that, as well as if you have a balance, if they break your guard, ultimate you, which happens a lot when you're fighting a PTS Konan, they always break your guard. If they hit you with an ultimate, you won't be affected, only your balance will. So there goes an an advantage as well. So, oh yeah, guards are actually useless in my opinion against PTS Konan because they're not going to dash you, so it's not going to stop it. Yeah.
Pretty seems legit. All right, Dan.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Here.
Are you okay there, Dan? Are you sure
Why are
those...
we talking?
Oh my god. Sorry guys, Dan has been taking some serious medication, so he's a little out of the loop.
PTS Gaara, huh? I remember a beautiful Latino using PTS Gaara. His name is TG Flow.
Oh, that one.
Well, versus PTS Gaara, I think the best choice is Mirror Puppet. I mean, I think any choice as Puppet, it's a good, like a good deal versus it. Why? Because with Puppets you can ward and throw Shuriken at the same time, so most of PTS Gaara users will try to don't stop tilting. You can stop them by that way. Long range supports, after all, never close combat at PTS Gaara, in my opinion. Try to approach it by long range. I think the best way to counter it, if in case that you're not a puppet master or a puppet user, is with the Jinchuriki setup. I mean, the Gaara balance thing. I think it's the best choice, using Naruto with Gaara balance.
Alright, seems good.
Running the wall time, never get a close combat. Like Monster Fox said, guard supports are kind of useless versus it. In case that you want to use balance support, it must be some balance support that can give a strike back. I mean, like Shikamaru, PTS Gaara, or Gaara. And I think that's all. Yeah, that's all.
I'd like to add one more thing before you go, Gio, is, you know, there's certain characters in this game where their jutsus, like, they go through even though you dash them. For example, PTS Kakashi, you know, you can be comboing the guy and he'll just go straight through you with his Chidori, right? I know PTS Lee can do that, Guy can do that, Maskman can do it. A lot of characters can do it, and that's actually really good against PTS Conquerors because it'll go right through the tilt. Like, if he's tilting you like crazy, you can just put the Chidori and it'll go straight through.
Yeah, that's true. It's true, because certain jutsus do indeed go through the tilt. So yeah, that's something you should. My opinion versus PTS Konan, again, pick a character that has Shuriken that causes a strike back. Simply because, or pick a support that has a strike back. Simply because Konan relies mostly on the tilt, and the tilt does leave him, even if you're guarding, look at this, listen to this. If you're guarding and he's tilting you, and you use a Chakra Shuriken, you won't attack, but your support will. And while he's like looping the tilt, he'll get hit by it, or if he's fast enough, he'll sub it. It'll waste the sub, but that'll automatically make him stop using the tilt. So either way, it stops the tilt. Now, this is why PTS Konan, best way to beat him, pick another character, kind of same concept as like I was saying with Tsuchikage. Pick a character with what's it called? Strike back Shuriken, Chakra Shuriken, like Dan said, like Gaara, or PTS Sakura, or PTS Shikamaru, or regular Shikamaru. Any, like I always like how did I beat Monster Fox? It was with Sakura, and I did it with one support, PTS Sakura, and and he had like PTS Tenten and PTS Gaara support, which basically are the best supports on him because they keep everything away. Like, you understand? Or they destroy shields. And that's what people focus on, to destroy your shield. Now, you have to remember, if you don't ever waste your subs, because if you waste your sub, it's over. You risk losing the game. You can go from full green health to like 10% left if you have no subs. Literally, that's how like overpowered he is. His tilt will destroy your shield, or he'll just keep tilt looping you, and then ultimate, and destroy your shield, and that'll take out like significantly a lot of damage. And by the time your freaking subs return, it'll be like the end of the freaking attack. You know what I mean? And it'll be like the end of the game. Also, PTS Konan has that he has the most overpowered U1 in my opinion out of all the puppets. Even more overpowered than Sasori, even more powered than Chio, because that stupid thing, if it hits you direct on, takes out your shield and already does like automatic damage. It is so overpowered because he throws so many little stupid bombs. One thing you can take advantage of, because it's a puppet, puppets in Storm Generations fall down a lot easier. I know a lot of people say puppets are spam, whatever. Like, honestly, puppets are nothing compared to what they were in Storm 2. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And I have Dan to attest to that. They are shit compared to freaking what they were in Storm 2, because the puppet falls down very easily. A little shuriken could bust down the puppet. But if the player is smart and they know the shuriken glitch, which automatically brings back up the puppet, while they're guarding on top of that, then it'll be a little bit harder. But at the same time, they still need to drop their guard to attack. So it's all a question of how fast are you, and how good is your timing, how good is your usage of subs. PTS Konan, like I told you guys in my previous video, I would find a way on how to beat him, and I have. And honestly, he's not that hard to beat in my opinion anymore. And I've beaten like Kill Sauceriators even though he rage quit. I've beaten XD 491 even though he rage quit. I've beaten a whole bunch of players with him, and yeah. So guys, don't worry about it. PTS Konan may seem like something difficult to beat, but if you're smart, really, and you use your subs and your shuriken and your jutsu and everything properly, and your items can change, like, can make all the difference. Whenever you see an opening, and like let's say you broke his guard, if you break his guard and throw a tag at him, it won't make him on guard. It won't. So throw a tag like a defense down, for example, and then like raise your damage there, like the what's it called, the bento there that raises your attack power, and there you go. You got like double damage on an ultimate right there, and that like takes out like literally like a bar and a half of health. So there's like really nothing. Like, he's not that hard to beat. He's probably the third hardest in my opinion, or maybe even second hardest. Or, I don't know, honestly it's a tie between, yeah, probably the third hardest. I think PTS Gaara is a little bit harder to beat because of his overpowered combos and because of his U1. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say for PTS Kank. Shuriken pressure always works against him because he can't really move. But heed warning, when you use Shuriken pressure, you're vulnerable. And yeah, sure, the shuriken pressure, it takes time to get to him. You understand? Stay close to him. Not too close, but close enough. Like, I don't want you to stay half across the way of the map, because that's going to leave you, trust me, it's not good to stay far away from him, and it's also not that good unless you have Frenzy Pill to stay too close to him. Because, first of all, he has PTS Gaara support, and that's going to, like, knock out your health if you have Frenzy Pill, and it's going to do double damage, because Frenzy Pill is, like, you know, it's a genius freaking item. And yeah, that's about it. So be careful, stay in the middle, shuriken pressure, but be careful, be smart with what you do, guard, and jump over his puppet. By the way, his puppet, when it tilts, it only goes in a straight line. Okay? Most players that are smart with him will tilt once, shuriken, which will get the puppet back in the direction pointing at you, and then continue the tilt, shuriken again, continue the tilt, shuriken again, continue the tilt, so on and so forth, and loop this in order to beat you. So watch out for that. Play smart. When he tries to do that, dash at him. Keep your chakra levels up, of course. Use your supports wisely, and that's basically all I can give you as advice for PTS Konan. Anything else, Fox, Dan?
The last thing I think is the U1. If they get a strike back, you gotta make sure you sub the U1 if they get a strike back.
Actually, do not sub the U1. Do not sub the U1 at all, because it takes out half your bar of your health. Not only will it destroy your shield, but it will, do not sub it, take it. Because if you take it, it just does regular damage. But if you sub it, it not only destroys, like, you take a little bit of damage automatically, because, like, the VOM is so freaking quick.
Oh.
Then it destroys your shield and takes out even more health. It's kind of like Tsuchikage's rocks, exactly like that. And same thing with Timeskip Konan. Same exact thing. Okay? It's just, it's not as overpowered. But it does the exact same effect. Alright, so do not sub, by all means, do not sub that U1.
Yeah, ignore what I said. Oops.
It's okay.
Anything, Dan?
Anything to say, Dan? Good luck.
Good luck.
Black.
Alright. Is that it? You sure, Dan? What? Oh.
Uh-oh, Dan's... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Well, Dan, are you okay, buddy?
I'm okay, I guess.
I don't know if that's your mom, or if that's your sister, or if that's your girlfriend.
Or is that your little dog?
Let's leave it like it was a ghost.
What's a ghost? Okay, then.
Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah, anyways. To conclude the video, thank you, Monster Fox, and thank you, Dan, for helping me with my commentary. Thank you for joining, and thank you, Fox and Dan, for helping me make the video and put it together. I will definitely link your channels in my description, so check them out, because these two guys are two of the best players I've ever played in Generations, hands down. So yeah, that's about it. Alright, guys, take it easy. Have a great night, or a great day, great rest of the week. I know this video came out late, and I apologize for that. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, guys, I guess you can say your goodbyes, your sayonara.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good day.
Adios.
Amigos.
Adios.
Adios.
It's not my fault that you suck. That you suck. That you suck.